Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. You know what that means. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waxing crescent moon under the astrological sign of Libra. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and both nodes Aries. Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides, what is the August reading for Aries? Hi, Aries. So grateful that you stopped by the channel. Please stay to the end so you get the entire message. As usual, if you're new to the channel, you won't know this, but if you are a part of my team, you're subscribed, you know I always talk about the Native American name of the month that we're in, and August is named the sturgeon moon. The full moon is what is named, but the spiritual effects of that moon carry out throughout the month, so I just named the entire month the same name. Anyway, the sturgeon moon is called that because of Native American tribes, specifically in the Great Lakes region. They found that this freshwater fish in August returned every year, and it was plentiful, it was abundant. And August is the 8th month, it is the month of abundance. Also, the sturgeon fish signified, the return of the sturgeon fish signified a change in seasons. We know that tribes would use the moon to tell time, to alert them to the time to do different things, hunt, fish. Right. Okay. So, because the sturgeon fish returned annually and it was so abundant, it was associated with spiritual themes of strength, resilience, resourcefulness, perseverance. It showed the ability to navigate the water's currents and to return annually and make progress. And that's what Spirit wants me to convey to you, that it's important in August to make progress again, to get back down to business. And you know what? August is the time, Aries, when kids go back to school. It's like vacation is over. It's time to get back down to business. Follow the budget. No more splurging. To begin to make progress. To focus on your intentions again, your goals, your objectives. And the sturgeon fish is a solidarity fish, meaning they like to hang out with their own kind, like-minded people, people that are positive connections that can really advance you, do something for you. And also, August is a time of mating, right? The male fish mate 1 or 2 times a year. I know I can hear some of my male watchers saying, "Are you kidding me? That would never do." And for the females, it's 2 to 4 times a year. But they do come together. There is that connectivity. They join with the communion. They like to be around their own kind, especially they like children that they produce. It's a real community coming together with fish who allow you to be yourself. They're like you, they're authentic. You don't have to dim your light, you don't have to not shine or watch the way you act. They allow you to be you, which fosters positive connections. Let me get something to drink. So, the other thing about the sturgeon fish that reminds Spirit of us is that they are resourceful. And they're resourceful because they're meaty. They're filled with something. They're fat. And they fill you up. They satisfy you. They also, their eggs are used to make a delicacy, caviar. Do you like caviar, Aries? Put that in the comments for me. Yeah, their eggs produce caviar. So this now elevates the importance of sturgeon fish for August, right? Right. Spirit is saying it's a time to get back to business, get back down to business, focusing, you being resilient, not giving up, being resourceful, persevering, and showing the ability to navigate life's currents, right? To get over challenges and things that happen to date that we thought we couldn't succumb, we can. So August is a time to let's figure out how. Let's get back down to business. From an astrology standpoint, it's a very important month. Spirit wants me to talk about this planetary alignment, planetary parade. It happens on 8/9, which is the same night of the full moon in Aquarius, Aries. This planetary alignment includes Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. You're not here, but this creates quite a massive amount of energy. Also, we have a new moon in Virgo on the 23rd. But what's important is critical is this planetary alignment of 6 major planets. And that produces the opportunity to align forces of the universe. Major energy are in alignment. They're in harmony, in agreement. That creates a potent atmosphere for growth of anything. Change, collective shifts, manifestation, what you want to really happen. And that's what people need to remember. What is right, what is good, what helps us, that's what we want. And it's on us to align together to be a collective conscious that makes a potent impact on a social matter. Spirit says that the planetary alignment can be seen as correlating with significant events on Earth, reflecting the interconnectedness of celestial and earthly realms. Like above, so below, right? Absolutely. And now is the time for us to remember that we are interconnected. The earth is interconnected. Everything that happens in one place in the earth, it matters to all of us. Why? Because it can happen here too, right? Perfect example, Gaza. Everybody wished that didn't happen, of course. Who would want to see that? Genocide. Even Israel hates that. But the fact of the matter is it's happening. And we are interconnected. And so our job is to align and be a voice that brings change to negative situations. Also, global warming. There's something we need a collective voice on also. All of nature with the warmth of the earth is getting so hot, and it's going to continue to get hotter. Can you imagine what are we leaving to our kids? All this debt, a hot earth where they can't go outside or they'll burn. You can't breathe outside. This is what we're talking about here. Under this planetary alignment, it's divine's way of communicating to us from up above, us below, receiving the message that it's time to do the right thing. Let's face it, this is a spiritual war here between good and evil, and it seems like evil is prevailing, but we can't give up. We can't roll over. We can't co-sign this. We have to stand up. We have to align and become a collective conscience that can influence and potentially lead social shifts, cultural changes, heighten awareness about global issues, feeding the world. It's important. Collective consciousness does what is right, stands up in the face of evil. And all of that energy, right? All of those planets, that's no joke. So we're being told that this is the alignment, creates a portal between the dimensions that allow this harmonization between us to align for a greater purpose. That's what we're being called to do. Align, harmonize, create a potent atmosphere, forcing growth, forcing change, and causing a collective shift, bringing positivity back. Yes, doing the right thing. All right, let's go to the tarots. Aries. I want to see one other thing for you. Let me see. Saturn. Still in your sign. Something could be going on with a Capricorn or Capricorn and you. There's something going on. Okay, Spirit. Tarot for Aries. August, the sturgeon moon. Aligning with people. Being collective. Look at that. Aligning. And the Ten of Pentacles is the first card. Like it's the most important thing for you. It could be even a challenge, but I don't think so. I think that if we all collectively bring about a major change, it will bring the highest energy, very good to the earth, be plentiful. It will lift the value, success. We'd recognize it immediately, working together, the forces of the energies coming together. You'd feel the vibration raise immediately, the Six of Wands. Oof. Maybe you're being called to organize something, Aries. You are the emperor, the leader, the boss. Okay. Yeah, defending. A lot of wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. And it's increasing where you're standing up for your beliefs. You're defending what you believe in. Seven of Wands. Definitely in a relationship. Relationships. Two of Cups. Okay, Spirit. Two more. Okay. Aries. Truth, light, clarity. Yeah, you're always going to stand up for what you believe is right and truthful. Just. Right. Right. But you have a choice. A decision is at the center. Making the right choice. You do have the Two of Cups. Excuse me. This could concern love with the Two of Cups. Relationships for sure. Could all be about money. Something very valuable. Even your value, your worth. You could be defending that. A soulmate could be recognizing that. Remember, soulmates can be anybody. It could be family. It could be at work. It could be a best friend. It could even be a dog can be your soulmate. This is about you balancing your masculine and feminine qualities. Temperance, being patient. Look at that. See the ball? All of these are falling, but it's balanced right now. But who knows what will happen when everything comes into contact, right? Yeah, well, after you make that decision. I see it's the right decision. How do you know, Moody? Because The King of Wands appears. First of all, he knows what he wants and he is determined to go after it to get it. This is about possibly you obtaining some truth, making a decision where a soulmate is concerned, to be clear, to be consistent. I see that you pray on it, but then you walk away. So, let's see. You actually walk away. I think you choose yourself. Yeah. Not wanting to fight anymore. Not wanting to be with this group of people. You want a new school of people. You want somebody who aligns with you, who gets you, who sees it your way, who's going your way, right? You want life to be easier. Absolutely. Balance, harmony. There's that harmonious pull that draws people in. That's why you want to be around a certain school of fish. You're looking for another school. Could be a Libra. Someone who gets you. Soulmates. A lot of soulmates. You may have a lot of people around you, but you don't have a lot of friends. A little guarded, or somebody feels like that. 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment. What else does Aries need to know in? Yeah, this is not the month to play games. This is the month to make progress, to put the pedal to the metal. To get back to work, Aries. You're the boss, right? Or working on your goals and your objectives. This is definitely a time to align with others who are like-minded and to stand up in truth and light and do the right thing. You will make such a great leader in that area. That could be part of your calling too. Okay. For Aries, again, there's an important decision. Maybe you have two to make. One concerning what you love and what's going on with who Aries loves. What does Aries need to know? What's going on with who Aries loves? What does Aries need to know? A lot. Yeah, back down to business. You're back to business. First card, 10 of Pentacles, being the boss, the leader, making choices. I'm talking to an Aries that is already with the one. They're with their romantic partner. It says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. Some of you are freeing yourself from this partner. You're leaving them. You're going to court with the Justice card here. Trying to take your life back, regain control. That's for some of you. Some of you are going through a divorce. Let me just see. What is going on here with Aries and love? Yeah, you're tired of chasing them. They want you to run after them. I did see the Knight of Wands playing games. Yeah, you ain't got no time for games. You're watching the clock. Some of you want to have children. You want to settle down. Some of you, it's the internal clock. Some of you, you've been with this for a long time. And there's still this codependency, this fear. I don't know if you have it, they have it, but something is not allowing it to progress. Because you already met them, but I see you're trying to free yourself. And there is some type of legal... That's for some of you. Is there another group, Spirit? Just tell me. They have the Two of Cups twice. Aries does. Is there someone else in the future? Ace of Swords. After they walk away? No, this person tries to come back and reconcile with you. He wants you to pay attention to right now. Forget the future. Right. You're freeing yourself, but they're trying to reconcile with you. Time is of the essence. Okay. What else? Time is of the essence. Yeah, see, you know, when you are done, you're done. Something happens over there. Excuse me. Need a little bit of water. You know, once spirit has freed you from a situation, don't entrap yourself again. Somehow this person broke your heart. You needed a first aid kit to put it back together. What? Yeah, you don't want to be attached to this again. Okay. So he's not advising that you go back to the past. You freed yourself from an ex for a reason. They're an ex for a reason. Okay. Focus on your finances, your Ace of Cups, filling yourself up. What else does Aries need to focus on in August, Spirit? Get over this. Relationships. Stay away from relationships. Business ones. Office love is the worst type of affair. Some of you, yeah, you could be freeing yourself from an office love. Communicating with coworkers. Make the right choice. Communicate with extreme care in all relationships right now. We're still in Mercury retrograde until the middle of the month. So communicate and make choices. Choices is at the center of your reading. You come in with the need to make a choice. In the future, you're definitely making choices. Well, I'm being told the choices that you make in the present affect the future. That's a little different. But I see everything works out. You have all the tools you need to succeed. There you go. There you have it. You are the Emperor, the Empress, and you will just have to put in the effort, but you will excel. You're very good at fixing problems, and we are responsible for fixing our own problems and praying about it. You know, Spirit does things to assist, but we have to take the action to make it happen. Okay, what else? Definitely to get that 10 of Pentacles, right? You will be making choices, and most of them will need to be correct. Some of you could be an influencer. You could be speaking in a mic as I do here. Could have a podcast, or maybe Spirit's telling you, think about doing that. Public speaking, Aries. Social videos, interviews. Some of you could do voiceovers. You have a great voice. You know that your opinions are important. Maybe people would like to hear that on a podcast, or somebody's thinking of doing something with a microphone. You could be singing. Yes, okay. And that definitely influences people. You are letting go of the ex because you're on the verge of finding out what works for you, Aries. Don't give up. Don't give up, right? You're going after your 10 of Pentacles. You're going to make choices that are healthy, that work for you, that allow you to see growth and to truly be happy. That's important right now. Some of you are thinking about the future, planning ahead, living in the present. You're always supported by the Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. You need to know. You have your own personal angels deployed to you. And you are psychic. There is some type of psychic lineage, maybe your grandmother. Somehow, I don't know whether you nurture these abilities. Truth is, we all are psychic. But it's whether or not you choose to nurture that. But that can bring you prosperity in the future. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. All right. What else for Aries in August? To obtain the Ten of Pentacles. That is total stability, security, feeling content, valued, having money, being at peace. Yeah. Let go of the old and make way for the new. I love this, Aries. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, even fear, doubt, but don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take and align your action and choices. Yeah. Make the right choices at the center of the reading. Very important. Observe and then align yourself with the actions required to carry out that choice. When there are questions you need answers with, go inward, sit with yourself, meditate on the question, ask for help. Then trust your intuition to answer it and to guide you. The answer will be delivered intuitively. I just told you your angel guides, your spirit guides. You have certain ones deployed to you, Aries. They are already there. They are already there. We are always with you. We are with you always. That's what it says. I'm telling you. And we are with you right now. Yes. Now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this, Aries. Oh, all right. A new deck. Give me some final messages. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Compare yourself to others. Don't. That's going to keep you stuck in a cycle of guilt, shame, and continuously separate you from the blessings you deserve. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing, and your time will come. You are where you're supposed to be right now. Let go of the old and make way for the new. Anything else, Spirit? In your journey, there'll be times when you are confused, alone, angry. But these are times of transition. You won't feel this forever. Time is fleeting, right? Feel this one day, you feel like that the next day. You're transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself, shedding away those unneeded layers, and that's what keeps you growing. Aries. Let's end with an angel number. And actually, you can put this angel number in the comments for me. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe and like. All right, Aries. What is August angel number for Aries Spirit? Again. No, didn't fall. Aries. I thought it did. Like that. Oh, that one fell too far. Okay, starting over. No, it's not too late to start over. Never is. You're very intelligent. You're dynamic. And what you do makes a difference, or what you want to do could make a difference. I could be talking to you about starting this alignment with like-minded people to make a difference. Failure's a part of success. Somebody needed to hear that. Start over. Personal or spiritual development is at play. 101. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learn from failures. That is the key. And happiness is real, possible, and around you. Ooh, sometimes we're so caught up looking here, doing this, and happiness is right in front of us. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. Everything is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Yeah, it's about starting over. So somebody could have failed in the past and thought they wouldn't be given another opportunity, but God gives abundant opportunities. He's a God of opportunity, right? He just continues, no matter what happens, he'll produce another opportunity. As long as you're alive, you have another opportunity to make an impact, to start over, to make a difference, to persevere, to be resilient, right? To make progress, right? To spiritually feed somebody and make them feel full. All right, Aries, the Emperor, the Empress. I hope you could resonate with something that was said. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until the next moon phase, Aries. Namaste.